The Johnstons' best vacations. 7 Little Johnstons. The Johnston family has captured the hearts of millions through their reality television series 7 Little Johnstons, which airs on TLC. At the center of the show are parents Trent and Amber Johnston, who both have achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism, and their 7 children, 6 biological and 1 adopted, most of whom also have the same genetic condition. The series chronicles their daily lives, challenges, triumphs, and, of course, their unforgettable family vacations. While much of the show focuses on the logistics of parenting, school, and relationships, it's the family getaways that often stand out as highlights, offering viewers a glimpse into how the Johnstons bond, relax, and create lasting memories together. Over the years, the Johnstons have taken their fans along on a variety of adventures, from beach getaways and theme park excursions to cross-country road trips and holiday retreats. These vacations are not just about fun and relaxation, they are deeply symbolic of the family's resilience, unity, and commitment to making the most of every moment. Whether they're navigating accessibility challenges or simply enjoying a day at the pool, the Johnstons approach each trip with enthusiasm, humor, and an unwavering sense of togetherness. In this article, we'll take a deep dive into some of the Johnstons' best vacations, exploring what made them special, how they brought the family closer, and why they resonate so deeply with fans. One of the core themes of 7 Little Johnstons is family unity. Despite the challenges that come with raising a large family, especially one with unique medical and accessibility needs, the Johnstons consistently prioritize quality time. Vacations are more than just a break from routine, they're intentional opportunities to strengthen relationships, create traditions, and make memories that will last a lifetime. Trent and Amber have often spoken about the importance of exposing their children to new experiences. From a young age, the kids have been taught that their dwarfism doesn't limit their ability to explore the world. Instead, it's a part of who they are, a difference that requires thoughtful planning but never serves as a barrier to adventure. This mindset is evident in the way the family approaches travel. They research accommodations thoroughly, contact venues in advance about accessibility, and always pack extra supplies, just in case. But beyond the logistics, there's a spirit of optimism and excitement that permeates every trip. One of the most memorable vacations featured on the show was the Johnston family's beach trip to the Gulf Coast. With its white sand beaches and warm waters, the destination offered the perfect setting for relaxation and fun. The episode showcased the family renting a spacious beach house equipped with ramps, step-free entry, and wide doorways, important accommodations that made the trip accessible for everyone. The kids were especially excited. For Jonah, Elizabeth, Alex, and the younger siblings, it was a rare chance to spend hours playing in the waves, building sandcastles, and chasing seagulls. The older children, Anna and Emma, enjoyed lounging on the beach with books and music, while Josiah, the youngest, was thrilled to experience the ocean for the first time. Trent and Amber could often be seen supervising from beach chairs, laughing as the kids splashed around and occasionally argued over who got to use the inflatable raft. What made this vacation stand out was the emphasis on unstructured family time. Without the pressures of school, therapy appointments, or household chores, the family was able to simply be together. Evening bonfires, seafood dinners, and late-night talks on the porch created a sense of closeness that's hard to replicate at home. Fans loved seeing the Johnstons in a more relaxed environment, free from the usual drama of teenage mood swings or sibling rivalry. This trip also highlighted the importance of accessibility in travel. The family made sure to choose a destination that was inclusive, and their experience helped raise awareness among viewers about the need for more disability-friendly vacation spots. Amber later shared on social media that the trip inspired her to advocate for better access at public beaches, including the availability of beach wheelchairs and accessible restrooms. No discussion of the Johnstons' best vacations would be complete without mentioning their trip to Walt Disney World in Florida. For many families, a visit to the most magical place on Earth is a bucket list dream, and for the Johnstons, it was no different. The episode chronicling their Disney adventure was one of the most watched in the series, drawing in fans eager to see how the family navigated the parks. Planning the trip required months of preparation. Trent and Amber worked closely with Disney's guest relations to ensure that every aspect of the visit would be accessible. From fast pass reservations to dining experiences, they coordinated everything in advance. One of the benefits of visiting Disney as a guest with a disability is the Disability Access Service, DAS, which allows guests to schedule return times for attractions without waiting in long lines, a huge help for a family of 9. The kids were ecstatic. Anna, a longtime Disney fan, had been dreaming of meeting her favorite princesses. Elizabeth was excited to ride the roller coasters, with special accommodations, and Josiah couldn't wait to see the fireworks. Even the more reserved members of the family, like Alex, found themselves swept up in the magic. The trip wasn't without its challenges. Navigating the massive parks with strollers, wheelchairs, and multiple kids required patience and teamwork. There were moments of frustration, lost shoes, tired legs, and disagreements over which ride to go on next, but these were balanced by countless joyful moments. Watching the kids' faces light up during the fireworks display, sharing Dole Whips on Main Street, and riding It's a Small World together created memories the family still talks about. Perhaps the most touching moment came when Trent and Amber took a quiet walk around the Magic Kingdom after the kids had gone to bed. Sitting on a bench near Cinderella's castle, they reflected on how far they'd come as parents. "We used to worry if people would accept us," Amber said. "Now we're here, living our dreams, showing the world that our family belongs everywhere." Another standout vacation was the Johnston family's cross-country road trip. Inspired by classic American adventures, they packed up an accessible RV and set off on a journey that took them through national parks, small towns, and scenic byways. The trip was ambitious, spanning over 2 weeks and covering thousands of miles, but it was also one of the most rewarding experiences they've ever had. The route included stops at the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Park, and Mount Rushmore. Each destination offered something unique: breathtaking views, educational opportunities, and plenty of photo ops. The kids loved exploring nature trails, with modified paths for accessibility, spotting wildlife, and learning about American history. For Josiah and the younger ones, it was like a real-life adventure game. Traveling in an RV came with its own set of challenges. The vehicle had been specially modified with lowered counters, roll-in showers, and secure seating, but space was still tight for 9 people. Privacy was limited, and tempers occasionally flared, especially during long stretches on the highway. But the family adapted quickly, creating routines and games to pass the time. Trent taught the kids how to navigate using a map, while Amber led sing-alongs and trivia contests. One of the most powerful aspects of the road trip was how it brought the siblings closer together. With no distractions from school or social media, the kids spent hours talking, playing cards, and sharing stories. Anna and Emma, who sometimes clash at home, were seen laughing together as they watched the sunset over the Badlands. Jonah and Alex bonded over their shared love of photography, capturing stunning landscapes along the way. The trip also allowed Trent and Amber to model resilience and adaptability. When a storm delayed their arrival at a campsite, they didn't panic, they improvised, finding an alternate location and turning the detour into a fun scavenger hunt. These moments reinforced their parenting philosophy: life is unpredictable, but with love and preparation, any obstacle can be overcome. The Johnston family has also celebrated major holidays away from home, and one of the most heartwarming was their Christmas vacation in the mountains of Colorado. Renting a cozy log cabin complete with a fireplace and snow-covered views, the family embraced the winter wonderland with open arms. The trip was especially meaningful because it coincided with Josiah's first Christmas as a full member of the family. Adopted when he was a baby, Josiah had always been loved unconditionally, but this vacation symbolized a new chapter, a family tradition in the making. The kids helped decorate the tree, bake cookies, and wrap gifts, while Trent and Amber hosted a festive dinner with extended family who joined them for part of the trip. Despite the cold weather, the family spent plenty of time outdoors. They went sledding on gentle hills, with modified sleds for safety, built snowmen, and even tried their hand at ice skating, with extra support and helmets for the younger ones. Inside, they played board games, watched holiday movies, and shared stories by the fire. This vacation stood out for its emotional depth. In a quiet moment, Amber reflected on how far the family had come. "When we started this journey, people told us we couldn't raise a big family," she said. "But look at us now, surrounded by love, laughter, and snow. This is what we dreamed of." The holiday trip also highlighted the importance of inclusion during seasonal events. Many winter activities aren't designed with accessibility in mind, but the Johnstons proved that with creativity and support, everyone can participate. Their experience encouraged other families with disabilities to seek out inclusive holiday destinations. Beyond the fun and adventure, the Johnstons' vacations serve a deeper purpose. They are a testament to the power of family, perseverance, and joy in the face of adversity. Each trip reinforces the message that differences, whether physical, emotional, or social, don't define a person's ability to live a full and meaningful life. For fans of Seven Little Johnstons, these vacations are more than just entertainment. They're inspiring. They show that with planning, love, and a positive attitude, any family can overcome obstacles and create unforgettable experiences. The Johnstons don't shy away from the difficulties of travel, they address them head-on, often using their platform to advocate for better accessibility and inclusion. Moreover, these trips play a crucial role in the children's development. Traveling exposes them to new cultures, environments, and perspectives. It teaches them independence, problem-solving, and empathy. For the older kids, like Anna and Emma, who are navigating the complexities of young adulthood, these vacations offer a safe space to grow and reflect. As the Johnston children grow older, their vacation preferences are evolving. Anna, now in college, has expressed interest in international travel. Emma dreams of visiting Paris. Jonah wants to go skydiving, with special accommodations, of course. Even the younger ones have started making bucket lists. Trent and Amber have promised that no matter how busy life gets, family trips will always be a priority. "We've learned that time is the most precious gift," Amber said in a recent interview. "We want our kids to look back and remember the adventures we had together, not the challenges we faced." Future destinations may include Hawaii, Canada, or even a cruise with accessible amenities. Whatever the destination, one thing is certain, the Johnstons will approach each trip with the same spirit of adventure, unity, and love that has defined their journey so far. The Johnstons' best vacations are about more than just sightseeing or relaxation. They are powerful expressions of family, resilience, and joy. From beach days and theme park magic to cross-country road trips and snowy holidays, each adventure brings the family closer and reminds viewers of the beauty of inclusion and togetherness. Through their travels, the Johnstons continue to break stereotypes and inspire others to embrace life with courage and optimism. Their vacations are not just escapes, they are affirmations of what's possible when love leads the way. And as long as there are new places to explore and memories to make, the Johnston family will keep hitting the road, one adventure at a time. Seven Little Johnstons, will TLC renew the show for season 16? Is it getting cancelled? Latest update. For over a decade, the Seven Little Johnstons has captivated audiences with its heartfelt, humorous, and often emotional portrayal of life within a family affected by dwarfism. Airing on TLC since its debut in 2013, the reality series follows the lives of Trent and Amber Johnston and their 5 children, all of whom have some form of dwarfism. As fans eagerly await news about the show's future, a pressing question has emerged: will the Seven Little Johnstons be renewed for season 16, or is it on the verge of cancellation? As of mid-2024, the status of the Seven Little Johnstons remains uncertain, with no official announcement from TLC regarding a season 16 renewal. However, insights from cast updates, network trends, and behind-the-scenes developments offer clues about what may lie ahead for the beloved reality series. Before delving into the renewal speculation, it's important to understand the show's journey. The Seven Little Johnstons premiered on TLC on June 11, 2013, as part of the network's growing lineup of family-centered reality shows. The premise was both unique and inspiring: a family navigating everyday life, parenting challenges, and societal perceptions while living with dwarfism. Trent and Amber, both of whom have achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism, are parents to 5 children: Elizabeth, Jonah, Anna, Alex, and Emma. Over the years, the show evolved from a simple family docu-series into a cultural touchstone for disability representation on television. It has documented major life events, graduations, college applications, first jobs, romantic relationships, and even weddings, while also tackling sensitive topics such as body image, self-esteem, and discrimination. As of season 15, which aired in 2023, the series had completed over 150 episodes, making it one of TLC's longest-running reality programs. Its consistent viewership and loyal fanbase have contributed to its longevity, but like all long-running shows, questions about its future inevitably arise. Season 15 of the 7 Little Johnstons continued the family's tradition of sharing intimate and transformative moments. The season focused on the older children transitioning into adulthood. Elizabeth, the eldest, remained a central figure, balancing her career, relationships, and personal growth. Jonah continued to pursue his interests in music and content creation, while Anna focused on her education and future goals. Alex and Emma, the younger siblings, were shown navigating high school and developing their own identities. One of the standout storylines involved Elizabeth's evolving relationship with her boyfriend, Brent, and discussions about their future together. Meanwhile, Trent and Amber continued to support their children while managing their own health and personal goals. The season finale did not end on a dramatic cliffhanger, but rather with a reflective tone, highlighting the family's journey and resilience. Despite the emotional depth and continued engagement from viewers, season 15 concluded without any immediate indication of a renewal. This silence has fueled speculation among fans and media outlets alike. As of June 2024, TLC has not officially cancelled the 7 Little Johnstons, nor has it announced a renewal for season 16. The absence of a formal statement has left fans in suspense. However, several factors suggest that the show may be nearing its natural conclusion. First, long-running reality shows often face declining viewership after a certain number of seasons. While the 7 Little Johnstons still maintains a dedicated fanbase, ratings have gradually softened in recent years. According to Nielsen data, season 15 averaged approximately 700,000 viewers per episode, a solid number for cable television but lower than the show's peak in earlier seasons. Second, the nature of reality TV means that cast members' lives evolve beyond the scope of the show. Elizabeth Johnston, for instance, has been increasingly focused on her career outside of the series. She has built a strong social media presence, launched business ventures, and expressed interest in expanding her professional footprint. Jonah has also been active in music and digital content creation, suggesting that the younger generation may be ready to step away from the spotlight. Additionally, the production of reality TV series involves significant time, effort, and financial investment. With the Johnstons now living in different phases of life, some moving out, pursuing careers, or starting relationships, coordinating filming schedules has likely become more complex. This logistical challenge may influence TLC's decision on whether to continue production. While TLC remains silent, members of the Johnston family have offered subtle hints about the show's trajectory. In interviews and social media posts, Amber Johnston has acknowledged the possibility that the series could be coming to an end. In a March 2024 interview with Us Weekly, Amber stated, "We're grateful for every season we've had. It's been an incredible journey, but we also know that all good things must evolve. We're open to whatever comes next, whether that's more seasons or a new chapter." Trent Johnston echoed this sentiment in a podcast appearance, noting, "We've shared so much of our lives with the world. At some point, you have to ask, what's next for the family? We want to keep growing, and that might mean stepping back from the cameras." Elizabeth, who has been one of the most vocal cast members in recent years, hinted at focusing on her personal brand. In a YouTube vlog, she mentioned, "I love my fans and the support, but I'm also exploring new opportunities that don't involve weekly filming. It's time to see what else I can do." These comments suggest that while the family appreciates the platform the show has provided, they may be ready to shift focus toward individual goals and privacy. To understand the likelihood of a season 16 renewal, it's important to examine TLC's broader programming strategy. In recent years, the network has shifted toward newer, more diverse reality formats, including dating shows, paranormal investigations, and lifestyle series. While family-centered shows like 19 Kids and Counting, Now the Duggars, Return of the Family, and Sister Wives remain on air, TLC has also been investing in fresh content to attract younger audiences. Moreover, the network has faced criticism for over-relying on long-running franchises, prompting a re-evaluation of its lineup. Executives may be considering whether to conclude certain series gracefully rather than risk viewer fatigue. That said, the Seven Little Johnstons holds a special place in TLC's history. It has been praised for its positive representation of people with disabilities and for promoting messages of inclusion and self-acceptance. Canceling the show without a proper send-off could disappoint fans and undermine the network's commitment to diverse storytelling. There is also precedent for TLC renewing shows beyond 15 seasons. Sister Wives, for example, is currently in its 17th season. This suggests that if viewership remains stable and the cast is willing, a season 16 renewal is still possible. The uncertainty surrounding the show's future has sparked a passionate response from fans. Social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit have been flooded with messages urging TLC to renew the Seven Little Johnstons for another season. A Change.org petition titled "Renew the Seven Little Johnstons for Season 16" has garnered over 25,000 signatures as of June 2024. Supporters argue that the show provides valuable representation and that the Johnston family still has stories to tell. Fans have also pointed to the educational and inspirational aspects of the series. Many viewers with dwarfism or other disabilities have credited the show with helping them feel seen and understood. "Seeing a family like mine on TV normalized my experiences," wrote one fan on Instagram. Please don't take that away. This outpouring of support could influence TLC's decision. Networks often monitor fan engagement when evaluating a show's viability, and strong grassroots campaigns can sometimes sway renewal outcomes. If the Seven Little Johnstons is renewed for season 16, fans can expect a season that reflects the family's current life stages. Potential storylines could include Elizabeth and Brent's relationship progression. Will they take the next step toward engagement or marriage? Anna's college journey. As she continues her education, viewers may see her balancing academics, friendships, and future career plans. Jonah's music career. With his growing presence on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, Jonah could explore new creative projects. Alex and Emma's high school experiences. The younger siblings may face challenges related to identity, dating, and preparing for adulthood. Trent and Amber's health and retirement plans. As parents, their journey into later adulthood could be a poignant narrative thread. Additionally, a potential season 16 could serve as a farewell season, allowing the family to reflect on their journey, celebrate milestones, and say goodbye to fans in a meaningful way. Even if the Seven Little Johnstons does not return in its traditional format, there is potential for the family to continue sharing their story through other media. Trent and Amber have expressed interest in writing a memoir, while Elizabeth and Jonah have already built successful digital brands. A spin-off series, limited documentary, or even a podcast could keep the Johnston legacy alive. TLC has previously transitioned long-running shows into special programming, e.g., holiday specials or reunion episodes, which could be a fitting way to honor the series. Moreover, the rise of streaming platforms presents new opportunities. If TLC decides not to renew the show, another network or service like Discovery Plus, Hulu, or YouTube could pick it up in a reimagined format. Reality TV analysts and entertainment journalists have offered mixed predictions about the show's future. Some believe that the combination of declining ratings and cast readiness signals an end. After 15 seasons, most reality shows begin to lose momentum, said Sarah Thompson, a television critic for Entertainment Weekly. The Johnstons have told a powerful story, but it might be time to let it rest. Others argue that the show's cultural impact justifies another season. This isn't just entertainment, it's representation, said Marcus Lee, a media studies professor at the University of Texas. Canceling it without a proper conclusion would be a disservice to the community it has uplifted. For fans eagerly awaiting news, the best course of action is to stay engaged. Following the Johnston family on social media, supporting their individual projects, and participating in fan campaigns can demonstrate continued interest to TLC. Additionally, watching reruns, purchasing official merchandise, and leaving positive reviews on streaming platforms help signal the show's enduring popularity. As of now, the fate of the 7 Little Johnstons hangs in the balance. While there is no official cancellation, the lack of a renewal announcement, combined with cast comments and shifting network priorities, suggests that season May 15th have been the final chapter. However, it's important to note that TLC often makes renewal decisions months in advance of filming. If a season 16 is greenlit, fans may not hear about it until late 2024 or early 2025. Conversely, if the show is ending, TLC may choose to announce it quietly or with a special farewell episode. Ultimately, whether the 7 Little Johnstons returns for season 16 or not, its legacy is secure. The series has broken barriers, challenged stereotypes, and brought joy to millions of viewers worldwide. It has shown that a family's love, resilience, and authenticity can transcend physical differences. For Trent, Amber, Elizabeth, Jonah, Anna, Alex, and Emma, the journey continues, with or without cameras. And for fans, the memories, lessons, and laughter shared over 15 seasons will remain a cherished part of television history. The 7 Little Johnstons has been a groundbreaking series that redefined what reality television can achieve. As speculation about season 16 swirls, fans are left hoping for one more chapter in the Johnston family saga. While TLC has not yet confirmed a renewal, the door is not completely closed. Whether the show is renewed, reimagined, or retired, its impact will endure. The Johnstons have inspired countless viewers to embrace their differences, celebrate family, and live life with courage and humor. For now, the best anyone can do is wait, and continue to support a family that has given so much to the world through their story.